400 years ago, Charles I had just been crowned king on the 2nd of February 1626 at Westminster Abbey. By June, the king had disbanded Parliament. 400 years ago, the New English translation of the Bible had now been authorised for use in churches for 15 years, meaning more and more people were having the scriptures in their own language and reading it for themselves. 400 years ago, a group of mainly fishermen from Mevagissey and Gorran Haven had started to meet together for worship in a cave. Convinced the state church was not acting in accordance with scripture, and believing the king's intention was to take it in the direction of Rome, these independents made a stand for biblical truth. Then a fisherman from Gorran Haven, who had recently become a Christian, offered a room in his house in which to meet and to worship. By 1779, the vicar of Gorran reported to the bishop there was one independent preacher in the parish. In 1812, the independents licensed the former Catholic chapel in Chute Lane for worship, while its lower floor was still used as a fisherman's store. During the 19th century, numbers grew, and the church moved several times to rented premises, including a time in St Just Church. In 1862, they sold their rights over St Just to the vicar, and a year later purchased a plot of land just off Church Street for £15. The church had about 70 members at this time, and they shipped in stone from Vault Beach or hauled it up to Llanledra and into the village by horse and cart to build the chapel you are in today. It became a member of the Congregational Union. The beginning of the 20th century saw a decline in membership, but God provided 3 younger men to take on the work. In the 1970s, the church freed itself from any denominational bias. The building was renovated in the 1980s, and 2 young couples moved into the village to continue the work. There was a major internal redevelopment of the building in 2016, and the church became known as Haven Church. Today the church is slowly growing, and you are the next chapter in the story of 400 years of God's grace. We celebrate because we have an amazing God. Please stand and sing.